What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's race day. It's Saturday. We're down here at Stunnaville. We're early. Gates open at 3 o'clock and time runs start at 5, or I should say test and tuning. Racing from the beginning of the track down there today. Brantley, his dad's here. Brian, Randy's here. But there's not a lot of cars here so far. And we just paid for test and tune. We don't know for sure if we're going to actually get in the race today or not. It's $200 buy-in. I mean, if 10 cars show up, I mean, that's a $2,000 purse. So that's a pretty good purse. But we need passes. And, you know, there's some big money races coming up. The surface is real similar to what Rockingham is. It's real similar to Darlington. And so we're back there now. Brian is cutting some studs that I welded onto my old weight bars. We've added a lot of weight to the car. So we got a lot of anti-squat in the car. We've got a lot of weight we're putting in the car, and still on the Mickey Thompsons, not on the Hoosiers. They're generally not as good on this type of surface. May not work. This thing, I haven't made a good pass on the back of the track yet, so it was reasonable, but it wasn't fast. I mean, we're way behind, so I think the biggest thing is I didn't have enough bias in the car, so that's what we're working on. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. Check it out. All right, guys, so we got all the weight in the car. We got a lot in it, a whole lot in it. It has collapsed the back springs. We're gonna have to jack it up. That's probably a little bit too low of a ride height. That's probably not going to work the best at that spot. So we're gonna move it up probably at least an inch. This thing should separate with some anti-squat. We're trying to put anti-squat in it to make it separate. So I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. We'll see. All right, let's jack it up, run the springs up, set the back shock, and then we'll be set. And look at that new Jegs jack. Y'all go check them out, guys. They got a lot of pit equipment. We got us a Jegs jack. It's a 3-ton. It's got tons of height. I think it's like 20 inches. Brantley, we got to go under the body, not under the rear end. It's got to go under the body. So they got a ton of equipment. I don't know what the height of that thing is. It goes like 20 inches high, I think. It's like 18 or 20 inches high. It's pretty lightweight. We got us a fan. We got our Jegs pit mat. We got lots of Jegs stuff. We're probably not going to use the pit mat today. All right, so we got it raised up. We got a tire cover on it, but we raised it up about 3/4 of an inch. So it is raised up. It looks a little better. I think our bar angles are going to be a little happier there. It's still squatted like crazy in the back. I got to get up under there and adjust the shocks. But once I get the shocks adjusted, I've already loosened the fronts up completely. And you can tell how much weight you start getting back there, because as you add weight, then the nose starts coming up. That means you're biased. The nose is getting lighter. And if you think about it, when you add weight behind the pivot point, the further you go back, like Beater Bomb and his butt hurt bar that's way out there, the further you go back, the more leverage you have, and it picks up the front end. So that's what we're trying to do. Beater Bomb, man, that butt hurt bar Joey made, that thing's amazing. And I would love to do one, but the only problem is a lot of the races we run in, it's not allowed. And so I hate, well, I mean, I guess it's like anything. I hate to set it up to where I'm using the butt hurt bar, and then like we go to Rockingham and you can't do it. You can do it at Corey's race in Palmetto, but you can't do it everywhere. And every class is a little bit different. So I'd rather figure out how to make it work in here, but I don't know. I may end up making one at some point. But here we go. We're gonna go make a pass here in a minute. The crowd is, I mean, it's just now starting to cool off. So the crowd out here is one of those things, it comes late. So I don't know how many people we're going to end up getting, but we're fixing to go make a pass here in just a couple minutes, I hope. Went to 4,000 RPM instead of 3,600, but that's what I usually do to burnout. But it made a little bit over 2 pounds of boost, so like 2.5, 2.4 pounds of boost. So we dropped the RPM down to 3,600, got that correct. So now we'll be hopefully just making about 2 pounds, maybe 1.8 pounds. It might leave like that, and I've got a pretty slow ramp and stuff on it. There's a lot of condensation happening out of this thing. We drove this thing in and out of Mike's shop 3 days in a row. And the thing with methanol, until you get it warm, it catches a lot of water and condensation into oil. So it's just one of those things. That's what it is. We got to put the little downspout on it. down pipe. And then we'll be ready to make a pass here.
That's for John Ford.
All right, well, that did not really go as planned. So, yeah, hooked, it dead hooked initially. And so we were fine there. It made it about 30 feet, and then it whacked the tire off of it. And I felt it was spinning in the car a little bit, and then I started noticing, once I noticed the smoke in the car when I was about 3/4 of a way down the track, I was like, oh, it probably has knocked the tire off really bad. I couldn't really tell. I could tell it was spinning some, but I couldn't tell it was spinning that bad. But yeah, so let's pull the data log real fast. Now, there again, those Mickey Thompsons are probably not the most ideal tire for back of the track stuff, but that's what I've got on it. So it did separate in the front and the back, and it did initially hook it, but the boost ramp was not correct. So let's look at this thing. We'll pull the data log and see what we can figure out. All right, guys. So Randy, what'd you think about that blue screen pass?
Light them up.
Light them up. I heard somebody in your video, I think it was Donald, said, now that's a John Force. John Force burnout the whole way. That is the smoke show for sure. It looks like it hooked about 20, 30 feet, and then it started smoking them. I could tell it was smoking them a little bit, but I didn't know it was smoking them that bad. Randy got back over here to the pit. I drove it back. He's like, I didn't even know you pulled the parachute. You couldn't even see it. You couldn't see nothing in the video. And that's why when I turned the corner back there, it was coming back, and there was smoke coming all through the woods. I don't know if my front camera should have got that, so hopefully I'll put that in there. But I was like, well, that clearly was not that good. So it did not run good at all. Wastegates did a good job controlling power, but I wanted to show you something. So out here, it was a turtle, guys. It did make 25 pounds of boost. It went the wheel speed that I had based on drive shaft data. Hold on, it was a couple of spikes. It was a little higher. Look at the wheel speed. Wow. 153 mile an hour. Oh my goodness, that's fast. Unfortunately, it did not have nowhere near that mile per hour in real time. That was crazy. Looking at my traction control graph though, my drive shaft data here is nice and smooth, so we did not have traction control on. I think it is safe for me to turn traction control back on, and the way I've got the graph built, that would have, traction control probably would have caught it. Let me show you. Because I've already built the graph. This is one from previous. So it was below my lines, and then all of a sudden it started getting out of control. Traction control would have caught it up through here and started either pulling timing or cutting cylinders, whatever it needed to. And we probably would have been in reasonable shape. Now that thing gets back in line over here, so that tells me that traction control graph is not really accurate up here, because it's not going to go that kind of mile per hour. This thing's probably going to need to taper off a couple hundred RPM lower, maybe 400 RPM lower. So I don't know. Well, we got some data, so we're going to leave a little harder, try to stick it a little bit better. It seemed like it took it early. Yeah. And then we'll just try to make another pass in here in a second. All right, so here we go. So we took a bunch of power out of it. We're going to drop air pressure a little bit too. Well, we're on 12 pounds. We're going to go down to 10. We're going to leave it a little harder, try to make it go, turn traction control back on, and took a bunch of boost out of it. So I don't know, we'll see. It may go down. If it doesn't go down, then it could be the tires. I think we still need more weight in the car. I mean, we got quite a bit in it, but the bias may still not be where it needs to be. And look at this, guys. We got a damaged spot. We're about to lose the paint there. Oh man. guys, Randy pushed the up arrow again. It's Randy's fault.
How you gonna blame that on me?
It's Randy's fault. He the only one here that I can blame on.
Let the heads don't come off of it.
So, traction control tried to, well, you know, I've always said about traction control, all it's going to do is slow you down. It tried to slow it down, it didn't catch it, and it ended up, it did end up slowing way down because I pedaled it because I could hear it. It's not good when it's banging on the traction control, doing the rev cuts, and it was trying to get it back under control, and it was not happening. It was like, nope, not today. So we're going to cut the traction control back off, and I don't know what we should do. I mean, we tried to leave a little bit harder. It's sticking the tire initially, so I think we're good there, but I mean, I really don't understand what's happening. The track is very slick, it's very tricky, so I don't know, guys. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's very rough, and you know, looking at some of the other cars, I mean, we're in the same boat as them, so it's not like anybody's out there, you know, going a second faster than what I'm going. So they're trying to get the people together now to get in the race, but they're going to do like a $200 buy-in. That's like, honestly, on that surface out there, it's like, you know, I love to race, and I love racing for free. I mean, if they did a free shootout and we were just racing for bragging rights, I'd be in that thing right now. But putting $200 up is like a coin flip to me. And $200 is, you know, it's a lot of money when it costs so much to go racing. So we're going to pass on that tonight, but we're going to go try to make another pass and see if we can get one more pass. Right, you going to hit the down button there? Down arrow.
I don't know, we're going up twice.
He says he's putting the up arrow again, guys. Okay, we're going to smoke show it again. All right, we're going to try it though. All right, let's see what happens.
Right, it's red. Hello, John. What's your leg?
All right, we got to race the big black car over here. All right, we got right lane. All right, we got to race this street car. He does this. He actually legit drives this thing on the street. So we got right lane, twin turbo, big car. How much does that thing weigh? 4,000 pounds. I believe it. It's all steel. I mean, it's a legit street car. Y'all drive this thing everywhere. All right, man. Well, good luck. Be careful. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right, guys. So we got 7 cars. They ended up, they dropped it down to $100 instead of a couple $100 buy-in. So we decided we would hop in. So we turned it down. I mean, we've been in a smoke show. He's actually made some good passes today. So I don't think I got it on video any, but we're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. One thing we have not been doing is a burnout with glue. We've been doing water, so we are going to use glue this time. All right, guys, we just pushed down here. We're the first ones down here. Randy, what you think? What's your prediction?
They're all going to be late.
They're all going to be late. I hear a couple of them coming.
Yeah, they're all
So
gonna be late.
we were kind of the first ones. They said 10, 15 minutes, and it was way more than 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to kind of hustle along because we got to go. We got 7 cars. So, yeah, this is going to be fun, guys. Cheap entry fee, $100, not too bad. Chance to win $700, or if we can get down to the final 2. I've already got my split, 500, 200. That's what I'm going to propose anyway.
There you go.
But we got to get it to the final 2. Actually, we could probably split it 4 ways. I'm just kidding. Somebody's got to buy this round.
First round.
Yeah, let's split first round. Everybody get your money back. I'm good. All right, here they come. They're coming. It's that big block. Bad apple. It's gonna be a good race. the up arrow again. It was fun. That was a great race, though. It was like the finish line was, it was a quarter of a fender, half a fender. I mean, he was right on me.
The GoPro footage will be great.
Yeah, the GoPro footage is gonna be phenomenal. It looks like we're in a party here. Through my camera, the LED lights are blinking, and it looks like we got a party happening. It's the lights. Ooh, they were blinking bad. I don't know what's wrong with them. But yeah, so we spun, but we did get the win. So we're fixing to go up there now. Hopefully do chip draw and go ahead and get this ball rolling. Cause it's getting late, and I've got to edit a video tonight, so y'all can see this on Sunday. And then we're going to try to race tomorrow at Thunder Valley as well. Man, that's going to be... How mad you going to be if I call you and say we're too tired to go tomorrow?
No, it's all good. Whatever you want to do.
We'll see how we feel after we get home, because you got a couple hour ride home. I got a couple hour ride home.
It's all good.
I mean, luckily we can sleep in tomorrow, because, I mean, gates don't open until 1, so that means racing won't start until 3 or 4. 7, yeah, 6 or 7. So it's not like we got to get down there super early. I don't know. Okay, we are going to shift the car super early. We're going to try to figure out where the car was spinning, which is right about 0.8, 0.9 seconds in the run. And we're going to throw that puppy in high gear right there. And then we're going to try to let the boost curve do its thing, taking away, you know, the mechanical advantage of first gear. So maybe that'll work. We hadn't even thought about that today. Milton would have been on us about the first pass.
Yeah.
He's all about some shifting the car super early. He's like, just start in second gear, it'll be fine. All right, here we go.
At least I'll see that flashlight good tonight.
What?
Stitches.
I'll see that light tonight.
It's pretty bright tonight.
And no sun glare on that thing.
I bought a brand new one just for this event. If y'all couldn't see, I got another one
When
now.
that thing had a glare on that thing, I was like, it's on!
It did. It looked like it.
It looked like
It did.
on.
We got our 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
The young man drop first. The next youngest.
There we go. There we go. Take the last one in the bag.
The left lane.
Look at my number 1.
Next two, all right.
Uh-oh.
Ain't good. He looked like he made a lick over there earlier.
We know who the
I saw that thing. It took off. It was fast.
Somebody else made a lick too, blowing them off.
All right. So this is the street car I got to race. We got him last time we raced at Thunder Valley. So he owes me one. He look. I saw that pass you just made against Bad Apple. It looked very strong. If it does the same thing, I may be in trouble.
We're going to try to duplicate that.
Right. So turbo on turbo. This is that. It's a beautiful car, man. And he's racing this thing all over the place.
That thing forever.
And yours is a small block Ford, if I remember right. So it's genuine. All right, sir. That's awesome stuff. Too fast. So fast. At least it didn't get sucked into turbo. All right. Good luck, sir. Be careful. Yes, sir. Let's have fun. Do you want to go in first or second? Is yours pull up slow or fast?
I had a problem with the boat. I'm just going to get up on it.
Okay.
If I go in first,
That's
I'll
fine.
sit there when I get ready.
That's fine. As soon as I hear you go, mine's about 4 seconds, but we'll just tell them I'm going to go in second. I bump.
Yeah, I got a problem.
All right. Good luck. Be careful. Yes, sir.
Trying to bump it in work.
Right. That sucks when that happens. Look, he just got his driver's license, and he's been out here killing it.
Wednesday.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. If it was your birthday. November. Okay. 15 and a half driving. Nick, I thought that was your car. I thought it was your truck.
He came up, is this Nick's truck?
I was like, Nick's back. And he was like, that's not Nick. He's like, no, that's mine. He's killing it. Good luck, sir. You got to race that quick Mustang. Have fun.
This might be the last run for this truck right now. But
He said the motor's got like 40 pounds of oil pressure.
yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Is it small block Chevrolet? Mine's got 48.
LT1. Oh, they're making for that.
You should be good. Oh, check out the wheel, man. This thing's awesome. It is. This is nice, man. I like it. Well, good luck. Y'all be careful. All right, so we're down to 4 cars, and this is the Stitches car. Y'all go check him out on YouTube also. He's quick. Very, very, very fast. Nick trying to get the brake out of it. All All right, that'll be a good race there. Well, guys, Randy hit the up arrow again. I blamed it on him all night. We can't make this thing work. It is not working. Now, Randy, one of the only thing that we have not tried. Yes, it shifted like as soon as I let go of trans brake. It went into high gear pretty much immediately.
When did you hit the scramble button?
No, I hit the scramble button yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that because I felt it having wheel speed. But I was starting to gain on them a little bit, it felt like, probably about half track, and that's about where I hit it. So I grabbed the scramble button, and that was a no-go. I had to drive it pretty hard. I think I let go of the scramble button after I grabbed it. But yeah, it was no catching him. He was gone. He made a good pass. The only thing that we have not tried on this car, now we got a boatload of weight on it, we have not put the regular old 10-way shop struts on the front. We may need to put those bad struts. The single adjustables with all the extension. I mean, it's got travel, but it also is very slow to come up. But it is coming up. I mean, I don't know if that's it or not. Maybe we need more weight. I don't know, man. This back of the track stuff is kicking our teeth. And I mean, we are not nowhere close. It's not close. And we probably got $100,000 worth of racing in the next 2 races, and we have a car that don't work in the back of the track. What we gonna do? Hitting up arrow ain't working, Randy.
We ain't got nothing to lose. Let's put them on.
I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So that means after JJ's race, that means not only we gotta change the back of the car, we gotta change the front of the car. So that is, woo! I think that's what we gotta do. I think that's what's got to happen. Is the 10-way Stranges have got to go on the front because these struts, these radial valved, even when they're full loose, they're too tight. That makes sense to me. That makes sense on what we're getting and what we're feeling. So I don't know. All right, guys, we done. We're gonna try to go to Thunder Valley tomorrow. Y'all see this on Sunday. Y'all comment, like, and subscribe. See y'all soon. Later.